McCarthy. Welcome.
Thanks, Sean. Good to be with you, mate.
Why don't we just head straight in and can you tell me a bit about your background and where you're at now?
Absolutely. My wife, Kelly, and I started a business called Gippsland Solar back in 2010. We moved from Melbourne down into Gippsland to the Latrobe Valley. And you wouldn't be surprised to learn that in 2010, the Latrobe Valley was the worst place to try and forge a career in renewable energy. There wasn't a lot of support from community or even from local council or leaders at that stage, to be honest. So I moved down here looking for a job and I couldn't find one because there was no solar companies active down in this space. My wife said to me, well, if there's no companies to work for, then there's no competition. So maybe we should start our own business. And at the time she said that, she was 8 months pregnant. Neither of us had a job. We were mortgaged to the hilt and we didn't know anybody in our small town that we moved to. So we had pretty much nothing going for us. But it was really just driven by necessity because I couldn't find a job to start this business. We obviously did some very hard yards out of our third bedroom in our garage for a few years, like every business does. We took a $5,000 or $10,000 loan off the mortgage at the time to get it going. The business basically went into hibernation in the first winter. We had a reasonable summer. We sold maybe a system every 2 or 3 weeks to keep us going. And then in the winter of 2011, it just all stopped. Like we couldn't afford to market. No one thinks about solar when it's 2 degrees and hailing in Gippsland. And I couldn't make a sale, so I actually picked up a job doing construction work of the local school down here. And the occasional time that someone would ring the work phone, I'd jump under the stairs and answer the phone. And it was legitimately a 50-50 call as to whether we shut the business down and said that we tried and it failed, or whether we would just continue to push on. And then from there, we had a great spring and summer, and we get to where we are now, 10 years later, where we had 75 or 80 staff, one of the larger companies in Victoria. I believe our values and the people that we employ in the business have really defined the success of Gippsland Solar, which is now RACV Solar. And we're on a really, really exciting journey. I get to come into work and lead a bunch of people that I have so much respect for. We're all so passionate about the vision and where we're going. When you're all connected and you're all on a common mission, it's just a beautiful thing, and it's really enjoyable to lead this company.
Check out more episodes from Convos with Clenergy. Slap that subscribe button now. Cheers, cutters.